Hello, this is Dean, KK4DAS here. As part of the Vienna Wireless Society WSPR transmitter project, I've designed a little two-stage amplifier to take the output of an SI5351 WSPR transmitter, which puts out 10 to 15 milliwatts, and boost it to around 250 milliwatts. It's two stages, a 2N2222. We use the metal can one for a little more absorb more heat and draw out a little more current. And then the second stage is a 2N3866, and I'm using the Russian-made 2N3866 MEV from RF Parts. This is the first time I've used that transistor. Russian-made, mil spec, supposed to be quite good. I'm going to pause here, set up the test, and I will show you what the test of the first stage looks like. I've built the first stage. We always say to test and build in stages. So I built the 2N2222 stage, and I'm about to test it with the WSPR transmitter. This is the WSPR transmitter from the April 2026 QST article. It uses ESP, getting my numbers mixed up, 8366 microcontroller, an SI5351 to generate the frequency, and the SI5351 board is modified to use a TCXO for stability. This is a low-pass filter for the 20-meter band, plug and play. We can plug in multiple low-pass filters. Here is the 2N2222 stage. There's the transistor right there. It comes out through a bifilar wound transformer, and then I have a 50 ohm resistor. Here is the dummy load. I will turn on the amplifier, power it on, 13.6 volts, and you can see on the scope, got nothing so far. But then I will power on the WSPR transmitter, which I have set up just to put out a fixed signal at 20 meters just for testing, and then I'll put it back in WSPR mode later. So here we go. We'll power it on, and there we go. We've got RMS of 1.22 volts out from the terminated stage of the amplifier. We'll look at the input signal here in just a second. All right, I moved the probe over to the input side, which is the output of the SI5351, and you'll see we got about 450 millivolts or so RMS. So we got a 3 times voltage gain, pretty nice for this stage of the amplifier. Sets us up for the 2N3866. So we've built everything over here up to the transformer. Next we put in, between the two stages, we put a potentiometer to allow us to set the gain better so we don't overdrive the 2N3866 stage. But I'll build that next, and then I'll do another video to record that. But this is, testing in stages. I have also tested across RF using my signal generator rather than the SI5351, and it is not completely flat across RF. It goes up and down a little bit, but the gain is good across HF rather, all the way up to 28 megahertz. So that's it for today. This is stage 1 of the WSPR RF amplifier.